Brett, who is your garbage person of the week?
My garbage person of the week is Kash Patel, who was the subject of an amazing article in New York Times Magazine. But my favorite thing people focus on was this headline that you can find in the Daily Beast: Top secret soccer. FBI agents spill on Keystone Cash's crazy diva demands. A senior executive said Patel would prefer, and there I'll get into that kind of stuff. What they did is they talked to I forget how many it was. It was 45 current and former employees on the changes that they say are undermining the agency and keep making America less safe. That is the article you can find on New York Times Magazine, A Year Inside Kash Patel's FBI. Some things, this is a quote from a senior executive. Every May, there's a Five Eyes conference with the head of every intelligence agency. This year, it was in the UK. Kash Patel is going. In the lead up to that, his detail starts making crazy requests. He's got special requirements on everything, and the Brits are getting pissed. He doesn't like meetings in office settings, they continue. What he wants is social events. He wants premier soccer games. He wants to go jet skiing. He'd like a helicopter tour. Everyone who heard about this was like, hold on, is he really gonna ask the MI5 director to go jet skiing instead of meetings? All right, and then his staff only cared about three things: what his meals were, when his workouts would be, and what his entertainment would be. The biggest plan is how he's gonna get his girlfriend in there so she can go to Windsor Castle. For those of you not familiar, he has a girlfriend who's a country singer they've accused him of being a honeypot because she's so much hotter than he is. When his assistant, who is coordinating all of this, is not getting the food or the workout she wants, she'll just start screaming at people, make it happen. It's the head of the FBI saying, I want to go water skiing with James Bond. And he also wanted this is a fun little story. There's no graphics for it, but there's a picture taken with him and the other four eyes. The Five Eyes are like the top spies, essentially, or like the top investigative units, including MI5, in various current and former Commonwealth countries, like spy agencies or investigative agencies. And the thing is, they haven't told anyone. They took a picture of them all that Britain sent to each one of them as a keepsake, and was like, we haven't disclosed who the heads of these agencies are. So if you share this photo, it could jeopardize the security of multiple nations and entire intelligence apparatuses. And Kash is like, but I want to post it on my Twitter. And so they say in the article that they're in negotiations over whether to out top FBI equivalent members of different intelligence apparatuses. Yeah. And then just one little thing, a field officer that goes by Field Office Leader 1 said of their first call they had, he had no agenda, no organized thoughts, no strategy or leadership philosophy or priorities to share. I specifically remember him saying at one point, and this will get under John's skin, I don't read. He explained he didn't read the briefing materials. There is an amazing bit by Zach Galifianakis called The Pretentious Illiterate. And just pretend that these are not sunglasses, they're like reading glasses. And he just goes, it's like I told you, I don't read.
I've seen that.
It's really good. Anyways, John, can you believe this? Yeah, suggestively.
No, wasn't Michael Scott once asked about something? He said, read it, I own it, but I have not read it. None of them want the job they have. None of them. All of them just want power, and they have no idea why. For no good reason, well, other than I guess to go jet skiing and everything. You'd think it would be easier for a guy like this to keep his eyes on the prize, at least one of his eyes on the prize. The other can be wandering off to do other stuff. No, it's just, they just want to have fun. Honestly, I'm starting to think maybe like he's worse than Kristi Noem in terms of this just being a bucket list thing. He wants to put on cool outfits and do fun stuff. The only thing I disagree with you on is I know that a lot of people have made those claims about his girlfriend, and I've read pretty much everything I can find about it, and I've come to the conclusion, albeit reluctantly, I think she's just a weirdly hot young Mossad agent who's genuinely attracted to him. I don't think there's anything untoward happening, and I think people should back off and let young love fly free.
That's their
anyway,
brand.
He's the worst.
Their brand is turbo douche. And like that, I don't want that to be America's brand. We should be like Indiana Jones. Like, I have adventures protecting very important things so they don't fall into the hands of Nazis.
Yeah. Or like if you, okay, so he looks up to James Bond. That's fine. I like James Bond too. James Bond does all those things while doing the job.
Right.
He actually does the job, and he actually reads the briefing materials. He's not Sterling Archer. He actually reads it. Kash is just like, oh, I think it's just about playing poker or whatever. There was a point to the poker, you jackass. Watch the movie again. Anyway, good garbage person.